Hey guys, so today we're going to be cleaning up my first ever American Girl.
I like the way you always paid attention to me, even though you probably got shit from your friends. Hey, 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 come on to my sexy party. Let's reunite. Hey, 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 and fuck your girl since she's a weirdo. And I'm way more tight. Come on to my sexy party. Let's reunite. And fuck your girl since she's a weirdo. And I'm way more tight.
So as you can see, she looks a lot crusty with like this white stuff all over her face. This is acne cream. I did put this on her. I was removing stains before I bothered to even start cleaning her. So we just applied some of the acne cream all over her, and obviously this is the before. You can see she has some staining all over her body. Some of it I got off, some of it I didn't, sadly. But yeah, you can see I just kind of globbed it on to certain areas, hoping to get it off. Although I didn't get some of the Sharpie off, I will say that. I don't think it would be that easy to get off the Sharpie. I think that would probably take a repaint on especially the eyelids. But yeah, back to the cleaning. As you can see, she has a big chunk cut out of here. So her wig, for the most part, probably fucked. But I don't plan on keeping this doll. I'm going to be real honest with that up front. I plan on reselling her. I bought her for $6. I can probably resell her for $30. And then someone else can do further restorations on her. Again, I don't often buy dolls to resell, as that's not really my cup of tea, but I found her and I wanted to make a video redoing her. She has this one human hair elastic in her hair. Her hair is like really fucked and fried, so we'll have fun. So I've watched American restorations before just because I'm not really interested in collecting them, but I've watched them. And I know that you're not really supposed to get water in there, but if you do, just like flip them over, let them dry this way. And you can put a blow dryer on the, what do you call it? The cold setting to blow the air out, or the water out. As you can see, her hair feels really fried and it looks really fried. So we'll see how that restores. Other than that, she's really loose. I can probably just like easily pull her head out. But yeah, we're gonna get started. So we start by getting the doll, all wet. Scrub that wig. Because, yeah, it was gross. It had some, like, hair color shit in it. I don't know what it was, but it is, like, fried. And I am using dish soap here. Baking soda would also be a great help. But, of course, I still have not bought any baking soda because I never remember to do it when I'm out. But yeah, just scrub the doll down with dish soap, use a toothbrush, especially because I want to get in all the nooks and crannies. I needed to scrub her eyes, by the way. I did actually need to scrub them. There was a lot of, obviously, acne cream, but also makeup or something like in her eyes that needed to come out. So I did have to scrub them. Also to scrub like her mouth really hard because there was like a lot of like nail polish or paint or makeup stuck deep into like a lot of the crevices. So yeah, it took a lot of scrubbing, but I did eventually get her face, clean. She still has some stains, but those would take me like probably weeks to get out. So this is her hair now. Still giving very much fried-isha. Giving very much deep fried. And now we're gonna look in her eyes to see if I clean them out well enough. She does have Sharpie on her eyes. If you can't tell, that's what that black line is. That is not, to my knowledge, meant to be there. Otherwise, I don't think it would look the way it looks. But yeah, as you can see, like, she got some like Sharpie situation going on there. Although, to be honest, if you're skilled enough, you can probably just repaint them. Now, I'm next going to go ahead and we're going to scrub her arms. Again, I'm not really worried about the body getting wet either because it needs to be washed. I don't know if I'm going to take the whole doll apart because me personally, I've never done that before and I don't want to like risk like damaging the doll and not being able to put it back together. But I do want to clean her as much as possible. So yeah, I just scrubbed her arms and legs down with dish soap. Again, this would be a lot more thorough if you had baking soda. It's so good at getting grime off, especially of like rubber or rubbery like surfaces. But yeah, I just scrubbed her. I wasn't really worried about getting her body wet because I needed to wash that anyway. But yeah, I didn't want to take her apart because I don't have the right elastic to restrain the doll. So if it broke or like I couldn't get it back together, like it would kind of defeat the whole purpose of this video because I wouldn't be able to put her back together. And you can see here, we're now washing the body, giving it a good scrub. Mostly because there was a lot of like dirt and shit stuck on it. Like there was that like weird red stain that I need to get off. But yeah, I did make sure her stuffing dried out. So there's not too much to worry about that. But yeah, I just needed to make sure that like it was clean because it was looking gross and it had like stains. So you can see I'm like squishing out all the soap, so it's just been well scrubbity-dubbed. But definitely if you wanted to, you could easily just like take the head off like I did here, but you could also just take out the stuffing entirely and keep the arms and legs attached and then soak the body in OxyClean and then run the stuffing through the washer. That would have been, you know, a fairly easy thing to do, but I didn't think that at the time. So, yeah. So I will be using just any old conditioner. Decent amount. Again, reality is that this is probably going to have to come off and get a new one because it's not nicely cut. That's the problem. So it's a good thing that they are wigs and that they are replaceable. It's just I'm not willing to invest the necessary money into getting the doll a new wig because I don't personally plan on keeping it. But again, start at the ends of the hair and work your way up, as I always do. Now this doll is definitely getting a boil wash, period. There's no way she doesn't get a boil wash, which I know can also scare people, but I mean, if the wig comes off, like, it's not in the best shape, so I'm not too worried about it. Again, as I said, my goal is to literally just restore her as best as I can in this video, and then I'm going to sell her online to someone who, you know, knows what they're doing or wants to try, you know, and is willing to invest more time, energy, and money into it. Hopefully someone who will love her more, you know. For me, it's just like a fun project. So, yeah. I'm just trying to like brush her hair out the best that I can to make it so like she has a part line again. I should say now I don't know which American Girl doll this is. I'm gonna guess it's one of like truly me line dolls, like the dolls that are like meant to look like the owners, or like a Girl of the Year or something like that's very like simplistic, because she's very simplistic herself. I mean, like, she literally could be a historical character, because to be honest, they're not that. American Girls are not like insanely different looking from doll to doll, in my opinion. So, yeah. Could really be anyone, but I'm gonna assume she's probably not a historical doll. Since her wig is fried and it's chopped, I am gonna try my best to cover it. I will be honest about it, of course, when I sell her. But I will be honest about it, but I am gonna try and cover it. But yeah. I'm hoping that once I'm done fixing her, that all she will really need is a new wig. That's the hope. We'll see if that's the case, but that is the hope that I have. Because it does feel like someone fried this wig by like maybe like boiling it. Not boiling it, oh my god. I'm thinking that maybe they like fried it from like blow drying it is what I meant. So we'll see. We're gonna try and straighten her out with some hot water and see if we can't get some better situation going on here, because right now it's looking mighty bad. Yeah. Then I'll rinse out the product. Although, to be honest, she kind of needs it, so. And then I just sat there and I rinsed out the hair. I did try and hide the cut part, but that's mostly for the video. Like, obviously, if I'm gonna sell it, I'm gonna show that it's cut and, you know, show all the problems with it, because I'm not a terrible, nasty person. But I meant, like, for the video, I wanted to, like, cover it so she looked cute, you know? I don't think I need to embarrass her in front of everyone and be like, she's bald bitch, lol, bald bitch. So, I tried to make her as nice as possible for the video, but obviously I'm going to be very honest about the fact that she has some cut hair. Now we'll boil wash. And of course, as per usual, we're giving her a boil wash. Didn't have any problems with this hair, honestly. Like, no balling up or anything with the hot water. Like, she literally gave me no issues. Obviously, her burned sections are burned, like they're just burned. So there's not much I could do about them, but I did, however, manage to get like the parts of her hair that were not damaged as badly to feel like really soft, and I'm like honestly shocked about it because her hair was so dry and whooped when I got her. Like she was like struggling. So I am so glad that I managed to get her hair looking, as good as I did, considering just how bad it was. Like her hair was bad. So yeah, really glad that I managed to get her hair as nice and smooth as possible. You can see here, I just keep dunking her in slowly. I try not to like let the wig sit in the hot water, because obviously that'll really loosen the glue, but I just try and give her quick dunks and then quickly brush out her hair, to hopefully straighten out as much of it as possible and make it feel as soft as possible. But yeah, I'm honestly shocked I didn't have as many problems with this Kanekalon, but again, this is the nicer end of Kanekalon hair versus, normal dolls. And here she is after. What a queen. I got that spot mostly off. As you can see, there's a little bit left there, but I got most of it off. There's what her face looks like. Try and show you all in the light. You can see there's still some of that nasty like Sharpie on her eyes, but I don't know what to do about that. That could take forever to get off. And here's her eyes. They're all clean now. I think I got most of what was in there out. Her head's now reattached, although I wish it was tighter. I don't think I did it tight enough, but whatever. Here's her hair. You can see like where the burnt section is. Like this is completely burnt. This isn't like, oops, I boiled Kanekalon on too hot of water. Like, no, this is like burnt. And this was burnt when like I was like, washing her and everything. But yeah. As you can see, obviously she still has her hair cut. God, it's so hard to sit her. She still has her hair cut. As you can see, it's still there. I mean, how was I going to get that to go away? But I did try my best to cover it. She does have a little bit of product in her hair, just like a little bit of wax. Just to like, cement down some of those flyaways. Kind of keep it in position. But her hair, like this is so soft. Like I'm shocked by how soft that is. But yeah. Here is her hands. You can see she is stained here from some pen ink, and then you can see her nails are stained from where the nail polish was. Again, I could put her out in the sun for like 10 million days and try and get it all out, but there is some minor damage to her hand right there. I like to point this stuff out so that people are well aware. Something right there. That might be nail polish I missed. I don't know. Here's her feet. You can see it's stained with like nail polish. I do not believe there's any actual like... there's like this, which looks like it's just scraping the plastic with this stain. And then, of course, we have the problem over here with her legs where something stained them. But yeah, that is her. She looks a lot better in my opinion. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
It's been a while since you let me burn a cigarette. I think about you from